Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about my pregnancy and how it compares to my first pregnancy with this one. Yeah, just a chilled video, just comparing the two pregnancies, pregnancy 1 versus pregnancy number 2, and at the same time it's pregnancy with the girl versus pregnancy with the boy. Yeah, I'm having a baby boy as my second born. This pregnancy has been really different. In a lot of ways, it's been a lot difficult, a lot harder.
My say me and I don't going to say my jumping castle.
Your jumping castle?
Yes.
Daddy will buy it for you. So yeah, I think she's gonna be a distraction. I'm gonna try and just get her away. But I'm currently in my 3rd trimester. I'm due soon. That's all I can say. I felt it was necessary
you say I'm going to say my friends.
Okay, let mommy talk now. Okay, so I am currently in my 3rd trimester. I am due soon. That's all I can reveal right now. This is how my belly looks right now. I don't know if you guys can see. Anyway, yeah, so let's talk about pregnancy number 1. The thing is, it could be different for me, whether you've had your firstborn as a boy and the secondborn as a girl, vice versa. I just feel like pregnancy number 1 for me was a lot easy. Excuse me, was very easy with this one. The only thing I can say that was a bit of like an issue was that I had heartburn from 4 months until birth. You can just imagine that. I also had what's this thing, my feet were swollen. Yeah, I didn't have like high blood pressure or anything, but my feet were swollen throughout my pregnancy. Got worse in my 3rd trimester. I wasn't nauseous or anything. I'm not a person that like vomits really easily and stuff. There was just that weird taste in my mouth until I gave birth. I like sensitivity to smell, which is normal. And then there was I'd cramp a lot. I had cramps quite often at night and while I'm driving during the day. So for someone else, this could be like the worst thing, right? That was my first pregnancy. And I always said to people my first pregnancy was easy. Because those were the things that I felt like they were quite common, right? They come with pregnancy. Oh, and another thing which was quite abnormal was that my right hand, the joint right here, was in pain. Like it was like in hell of a lot of pain. I had to wear like those bandages and stuff to just keep it like a bit balanced and to calm the pain a bit. That was just about it, and I'm not lying. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but those, like at the top of my head, some of the things that were quite difficult at the time in my first pregnancy back in 2016, because she was born January 2017. And then fast forward to 2020, being pregnant again. Guys, when I tell you, this pregnancy, iyangisa. Ay, kunzima with this one. Kunzima kakhulu, you know. The first trimester wasn't hard at all. It was sort of similar to my first trimester with my first pregnancy, which was my baby girl. But with the second pregnancy and my first trimester, yeah, it was the same. But then as we got into the second trimester, I started experiencing things. I regretted telling people that my first pregnancy was easy. I miss being pregnant and stuff like that. I mean, I'm happy to be pregnant. I can't wait to meet my son. But yes, I'm always out of breath. like I'm out of breath right now just by sitting here and talking. I'm not doing any movements, but I'm out of breath. I'm sort of like, my energy levels are quite low. And also, just another disclaimer is that with this pregnancy, I'm at home a lot because I'm working from home because of the lockdown. I found out I was pregnant beginning of March. And then we went into lockdown like 2 weeks later. So I've been on lockdown throughout my pregnancy as per se. So like there's less movements, there's less activity. So I don't know if I'm unfit, but I try like taking like walks around the pool, climbing the stairs, which is quite difficult. I was able to do that in my first trimester. Like I'm saying, it wasn't that bad. In my second trimester, I also tried like for a week or two, and then I quit. I stopped. Now I just do those random walks when I'm playing with her. That's the only form of exercise that I get. So I am really tired easily. Like when I go to the mall, I can't survive. Like I go to one shop, the next shop, and the third shop I can't make it. I just decide to go home because I'm always tired. But besides being tired, I've been suffering with pelvic pains. I don't know what they call it, pelvic bones, but it's the bones that are around the vagina, or pubic bones. But I've googled it. It's like pelvic or pubic bone, whichever way you choose to refer to it. So that pain started in my third trimester, like in the beginning of my third trimester. Be it whether I'm walking, whether I'm sitting in the same position that I'm sitting in right now. When I stand up, the pain is insane. I didn't experience that at all with my first pregnancy. So then I struggled to walk, and I started walking like a duck. And I've always wondered why pregnant women walk like that. Like they used to walk funny to me. I'm like, I've been pregnant before, I've never had to walk like that. Now I understand why. They just do the slow motion walk, like, and then all the movements that you do, you need to like move like a mermaid. That's what they say, to just sort of relieve the pain and not make it worse. Like when I get out of bed, or like I change my position when I'm sleeping, I have to like move like a mermaid to just sort of like, you know, manage the pain. I can't take any pain medication, so my OB-GYN gave me Panado. That's what I've been taking. I try and take it like 2 times a day, but he said I could take it 3 times a day. It's fine. That's been the worst. I'm just mentioning that because I don't want to forget that. That's always the one thing that I think about, that oh my god, I'm not gonna miss this pain. And then I have a bit of heartburn now with this pregnancy, but it's not as severe as it was with the first pregnancy. So with my boy, with this pregnancy, the heartburn comes and goes, and also depends on what I've been eating. So it's not like a common thing with her, because with her I'd have it whether I drink juice, I have fruit salad, I have yogurt, I have fatty foods. It didn't matter what I ate, I had heartburn. So with this one, I don't suffer with that much of heartburn. I do get it now and again, and it also only started like a couple months ago. Can you keep quiet? Okay. And then I've been suffering with back pain a lot. Upper and back, like lower back, and like, well, my shoulders down to my lower back. Like my back pain could be, it's I don't want to say it's entirely the pregnancy with the back pain, because that could also be the fact that I had a spine surgery less than a year ago when I got pregnant. So I had it done last year June, so it could be the contributor. And also the epidural that they give you when you're about to have a C-section as well, it could also be contributing to my lower back pain and my back pain in general. So I don't want to say it's entirely the pregnancy. It could be putting pressure on it because of those things. But there's also another thing that I've been suffering with, and it's been really hard. I've also had warts. I'm not a person that has warts. I have warts all over my neck, and some are like, I can see some coming on my face as well. It's also been another thing. The hyperpigmentation on my neck. See how dark my neck is. My armpits as well are really dark. My thighs are dark. I didn't have that in my first pregnancy. So this is all new. This is the first pregnancy. So some of the things that I'm experiencing, so things like hyperpigmentation and stuff and warts and things, I don't think they're relative to like age difference and stuff. But some of the things like my body is I'm much older now than I was. I was younger then when I had my daughter. So maybe my body is not carrying well as it did in my first pregnancy as I was younger then. I was like, because it was like about 3-4 years ago, because she's about to turn 4 next year. So it could be the age difference. But oh boy, so all in all, pregnancy number 1 versus pregnancy number 2. Pregnancy with baby girl versus pregnancy number 2 with the baby boy. It's hard, guys. It's tough. It is tough. So like I said in the beginning, I don't know whether it's just pregnancy number 2 in general that's a lot harder than pregnancy number 1. I have no idea. But this has been really, really tough on my body. I'm really not caring well with this pregnancy. And also like things like my boobs and I have big boobs in general, but I feel like they're a lot bigger this time. Yeah, I think that's just about it in terms of like how my face looks and everything else. I feel like that looks the same. People say I'm glowing, I don't know. But I looked the same with my first pregnancy as well. I didn't have like large nose and stuff. I was looking like this as well. So I'm really enjoying my pregnancy. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting my boy as we get closer. Can you guys comment down below and just tell me how it was like with your first pregnancy? Your first pregnancy could have been a boy. Share that experience with me and let's just compare notes and just talk about it down below. So what else? That's just about it. I don't have much to say, but like I showed you my tummy earlier, my mom says my tummy is a lot bigger now. No, it's smaller now. It was bigger with my daughter, but I feel like this one is big. Yeah, I feel like they're comparing my tummy like with the first stages of my pregnancy with my daughter, because now I feel like this one is heavy and it's quite big, but some people have their own opinions. Yeah. What else I wanted to say? Oh, like this could also be hard because she's a handful, right? I didn't have a child back then. It was just the pregnancy that I had to worry about, and I'd be at my mom's house quite often. Now that I have my own house, my daughter is here, my husband is busy with his MBA. He's been really supportive, by the way. Shame. He'd stay up doing his research until 4 a.m. in the morning, but still make time to make sure that I get my back rub. And I'm well taken care of. I've eaten and stuff like that. So those are the dynamics. I mean, 4 years ago, he wasn't studying. Now he's doing his MBA. He could have been studying. No, he wasn't. Now he's doing his MBA. His wife is heavily pregnant. We're in lockdown. He's got a lot of like online stuff that he needs to do, plus working from home, plus hair, because we don't have any help at the moment, but help is coming soon. So by the beginning of October we will have a helper, because she's coming this week actually. So yes, that's just all the dynamics with this pregnancy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below. I'd just like to hear your stories and let's interact. Like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye, guys. Are you upset?